Well, last week we only had three of us, so we did not play the main storyline. We did a little side adventure.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so
Yay.
we're gonna be picking up exactly from last point we left off at in the League of Justice.
Okay.
Yep. And yeah, I don't know. I guess Colton never really got back to me. Uh, Gavash said he might actually be joining eventually. I better message Vincere though because he might be around.
Yeah.
No, he's not online on Discord, so he's not probably around.
What about? What's his name? Oh.
Lord Arthur.
Oh, Garmello?
Yeah, Garmello.
Yeah, what happened to him?
He is going through some family stuff right now, so he's been pretty busy for a while. He'll be back eventually, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Our next adventures. Okay.
Oh god, I should probably mute myself. This is gonna be a lot of.
It's gonna be a lot. You guys dealt so much damage to this dude. It's crazy.
I got my kitty toilet training kit hooked up.
Oh, is she pooping in the toilet?
I just hooked it up, so not yet. We'll see how this goes.
Oh, everybody's still there, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I mean, I guess I'll just start doing a little recap. We're not waiting on anybody,
For sure.
and we'll just sort of jump on into it.
Do
You
it.
guys know a lot of the backstory. You've been working for League of Justice. Things were going pretty well. It was awesome, and basically, the League became. You guys had a lot of things going on. There's some side stuff. You're kind of thinking about going to track down a bookmaker in the next town over because you were trying to decipher this cryptic letter that you think would shed some light on who was orchestrating these temple takeovers in the area. But before you could go and see to any of that, the League of Justice, the headquarters you've been using these past months, became under attack from an organization called the Guild of Calamitous Intent that was thought to be destroyed years ago. And you guys were able to make a really solid defense at the Guild, or at the League HQ. You fought off basically small army of attackers, including doing some pretty ingenious stuff to deal with some trolls they had, and even managed to kill Professor Frozen, who was leading those forces. However, during the battle, it would appear that another enemy, an old enemy of the Man-Bats, snuck into League HQ through the back entrance while the fighting was going on. And this is a very powerful enemy. So basically, you guys were fighting. You had on the battlefield with you an illusion of the Man-Bat, and the Man-Bat himself was hidden away back in the main League building. At one point in the fight, you guys noticed the illusion disappeared, and the party began sort of rushing over to the League building to find out what was going on. And right before you arrived there, you saw the Man-Bat get thrown out the window of the second floor, and then moments later, a hulking figure jumped out the window and attacked him and landed on him and gave him a nice big hit. And that enemy is the enemy you've been fighting since then. This is a massive individual, hulking with bulging muscles, really, really tough skin, and he's got piping and tubing running all through his body. You've definitely seen him power himself up to a massive size with this piping and tubing as it pumps an acidic, poisonous liquid through it. You've also seen this guy do kind of like a acid flamethrower attack, like an acid bath thing he's been spraying around the battlefield. So it's been pretty rough. You had some clerics go down. The Man-Bat's gone down several times and then been brought back up. In a last-ditch effort, you guys had Julnette to attempt to contact her god again, and the result was a very young green dragon on the table. Who's kind of a wild card in the fight right now. But the enemy before you does seem pretty beat down, honestly. You guys are definitely gaining some ground on him, even though it's been a hard battle. One of the last things that happened before we stopped was the Conclave of Warlocks that the Man-Bat had assembled for his training room and training dome. They basically conjured a massive illusionary penguin person. This was like another character similar to what the Man-Bat is, but like a disgusting, huge, like fat, just bulging penguin. It's very, very nasty. It looked like an actor named Danny DeVito, famous play actor. And basically, that seemed to throw off the Bane a little bit. He seemed quite scared of the penguin person. You guys aren't entirely sure. You've probably heard stories like during your time at the League that like the penguin person was like one of the first enemies, serious enemies that Man-Bat ever faced. You're not really certain though, because you've heard some pretty insane stories, and you don't really know if you believe them all. Like it sounds pretty fucking legendary, so you're like, I don't know. But this enemy, the Bane enemy, seems. By the way, none of you guys ever asked. This guy is the badass ninja assassin enemy. He's Bane. B-A-N. So the Bane enemy's still fighting, but he's looking pretty hurt. He was pretty scared of the penguin illusion, and that's sort of where we're gonna pick back up. Right in the middle of the fight scene. Okay, everybody's feeling ready. You got your stat sheets open. Alrighty, it looks like the Man-Bat is gonna take the first turn. And let's see. This one? No. Okay, cool. Yeah, it looks like he's pretty low right now, but he's still up and fighting. So the Man-Bat's gonna reach down onto his utility belt. He's gonna pull out a small orb, and it starts whizzing and whirring in his hand, and he throws it. It splits into 3 little batarangs, and it goes for like a triple like close range attack against the Bane monster. Against boss Bane. Okay. Alright, unfortunately, even with his impressive bonus, none of those are gonna land a hit, so the batarangs just sort of fly out to the side, narrowly missing the Bane enemy. And the Batman, then he says something cool. He's like, you might have dodged those, but you can't dodge justice forever. And he sort of takes up like a fighting stance, you know, to go for it. Alrighty, that's our boy, Lord Arthur Pendragon is up next, and it looks like he had gotten close up in the fight.
Let me interrupt you for 1 second. What level were we at? We were still at level 5, right?
Yeah, you guys are level 5 for the purposes of this. Yeah. Cool. Because we played level 7 last week.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so Lord Arthur Pendragon's up next. I think that he's basically, if I remember, he was very much into the thought of potentially taming this dragon. And if not taming it, then, you know, slaying it. But for now, there's still bigger things ahead. Actually, I think he has some light healing spells. So he's actually going to put his hand on the Man-Bat's back and give him a little healing spell. So we'll give him 8 points of health. Actually, he probably doesn't have a +3. We'll give him 7 points. Okay? Okay. So Man-Bat gains some health for Lord Arthur Pendragon's turn. So he gives a nice hungry stare over towards the dragon. Dobosh the Barbarian. So does one of you guys want to roll for Dobosh? He's going to make 3 reckless attacks against the fucking Bane creature. So
why don't we all roll one of them?
Yeah, so each of you guys roll 1 attack. They're with advantage because he's going reckless and he's raging. So everybody rolls 2 d20s, and I think we decided he had like a +7. So you have to add 7 to your highest result.
Oh my god!
Everybody fucking stop! Everybody
What
just fucking
the
stop what you're doing.
fuck?
What is happening right now? What is this?
Dude, double 1, snake eyes on 20s. What's good?
20s.
What are the odds?
Advantage, bro. Advantage. Nope.
What's 5% of 5%?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, those are so bad. Alright, let's see if there's any redemption here. Let's get your roll, Iris. Let's see if you can redeem these fools.
Come on, 2 nat 20s. You got this.
Yeah, 2 nat 20s.
Okay, wait for I'm here, right?
I just rolled on my character sheet and got a 20 and a 15.
Please.
Boom,
Oh my
look at
god.
that.
Yo!
Nat 20. Oh my god.
Oh,
Alright, so
Let's go.
oh, this is quite an interesting one. Okay, I got this. So Dobosh is like super frenzied, right? I mean, he's in his rage. So we're gonna basically treat it like this. So roll a d12 for the damage for that that nat 20, and then we'll double it at 7.
Okay, D20. Frick. Oh no.
Right. So,
Oh no.
so he does 11 damage to the creature, which is good. He definitely gets a solid hit. But what happens is he sort of wades into the combat. He's just like chopping at this thing and chopping that, and he's gaining ground, and he kind of gets distracted, and he ends up sort of like fighting his way around it over to here.
Oh, what?
And basically, he actually makes a strike against the Man-Bat and a strike against who's that? That's Andromeda, because you guys are right next to him. So I'm just going to use d8s, flat d8s for damage for this, and we're not going to do full damage strikes, because obviously he didn't actually roll to hit your armor class or anything. So, you each take 3 damage. So Man-Bat takes 3, and Andromeda, you take 3. Okay?
That's not so bad.
So that is the result of the double natural, the natural 1, basically. Okay, but he still, I mean, did more damage to the enemy than to you guys, so it's pretty good. League minions are up next. Things are looking pretty slim for them. So we did have the clerics here, Alfred and Strong Arm were both knocked out, but they had been stabilized by the clerics, so that's good. I think, what do you guys want the clerics to do?
I want them to survive. We need them to stay alive.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. Okay.
Because our only hope.
Like tactical retreat would be the order, I guess.
I wouldn't.
Yes, they sort of fall back to closer where the archers are.
Well, what do you guys say? What do you guys say?
I don't really know.
And also, Cole, I don't think I'm on the board. I can't find my guy.
Nah, dog, you kind of turned yourself into a giant penguin last week.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So your
Thank
guy
you for the
is
reminder.
directly underneath the penguin. Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah. You just let me know where you need to move, and I'll move the penguin when you need to move.
But yeah, I'll ping it.
Okay. Yes. So what do you guys think? They could go back and one of them's pretty low, the other one's like mid health. The one could heal the other, and the other one could do the guiding bolt again.
Can we? Yeah, I guess if it's okay with everybody else.
Go for
Yeah,
it.
that's fine.
Let's do it. So the higher health one heals the lower health one for 5 health. Good.
Cool.
And the other one is gonna roll a guiding bolt. 20 plus 3, so 16. Unfortunately, does not hit the main creature. Ouchie. All right, Jewel Net's up next. Basically, you see she turns her attention away from the Bane creature, and she goes and she jumps at the dragon, and she begins attacking its wing joints. Like she's trying to cut its wings to prevent its ability to potentially fly away. Okay?
Ooh.
Interesting.
So
Whoa.
the 17 definitely lands a solid hit on the dragon. It's 5, and then she is for the sneak attack. So 17 damage to the dragon, and I'll say that one of its wings is crippled, so it's currently grounded. Okay? It will not be flying away. Oakley dokley. Iris, you're up next.
Okay. Let me see. I'm about to die, so I'm going to shoot. Oh no. Oh,
Well, yeah, you
God,
probably
I
don't really have much more than 30 hit points, and you've taken 23 damage. Oh shit, yeah.
I'm.
It's like that meme from The Simpsons. Where it's like, haha, I'm in danger.
I'm in actual danger. Like, oh god, people are hurt. Okay, whatever. I'll just like. I'm gonna cure wounds. Okay.
Oh, cool.
Probably just gonna like pat myself. Staying
Oh,
alive.
you're using it on
staying
yourself?
alive. Can I do that? I'm not entirely sure if I can.
I'm sorry, Vincere is streaming WoW on Twitch right now.
Wow.
We should all log into his stream and tell him to come to
Shame
D&D.
him. Shame him.
We really should. I don't know, it just notified me for when he just started it, I think. Sorry, I just noticed that. Let's keep going. It doesn't.
I guess. Can I do that?
You can heal yourself. Fuck yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So you
Because
heal
I'm at
yourself
4
for
hit
10.
points.
Wow. Cool. So you heal yourself for 10 hit points. Awesome. Now you're at 14.
Yay.
I like it. Cool.
I guess I'll just like. Oh God, no! I can't do anything.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
mean, honestly, I don't have a problem with playing like crit roll rules for spellcasters, where basically you could cast like a spell and
And a
one
cantrip.
right, Billy? Is that how they do it?
Yeah, it's usually based on the feats that they have, but at this point, yeah, I would say that's definitely appropriate. It wouldn't be overpowered or anything.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with you using like a spell as an action and then casting it as a bonus action.
Oh.
So
Are you sure?
yeah.
Okay. Let me
It's a
see.
big boss fight, and there's so many other there's so many characters in this fight that I'm controlling. I want you guys to be able to have like cool moments. You're
Okay.
sitting here watching me play with myself for like 4 characters in a row.
Okay. I'm gonna just.
LOL.
I'm gonna just like rain it down and just gonna do a thunderclap. I think. Wait, hold up. Let me make sure I don't like kill anybody on the way.
Read that spell description real quick.
Yeah.
Ruin
Yeah.
everything for everyone.
That's yeah. No, I'm just gonna do a vicious mockery. Never mind. Um. Oh jeez. Your mom's a hoe. That's it.
You're like, you were not born in the darkness.
I don't know if that's gonna work or not.
You were born in the light.
You were born. I was born in the light. Alright, let's see if he fails. Oh, jeez. Alright, he's taking that damage, and
Wow.
Hell yeah.
he looks up and he's like, it was the light. No, the darkness.
I gotta find better comebacks.
See his head's reeling a little bit. Very cool. Very cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Alrighty. Well, that means it's Garmelo's. Now, I don't know if you guys remember this, but Garmelo had actually run over to the siege machine. Now, he fired one during the last session. It went pretty well, but he did definitely deal damage to other people. He fired that first. I mean, do you guys want to try and signal him to fire this one? Not fire it?
I would actually prefer him to like come to us. So I would kind of like to let me see if I can do anything magical. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Dancing Lights on my turn to try to signal him. But other than that, we could like yell for him.
I'll assume that you guys have like enough communication, or like one of you guys would have yelled, or we could just he noticed it wasn't really working.
We can cast the hand
I mean, I think Garmelo's smart enough to know like it's gonna be a crowd fight for a bit.
Yeah. So with a double move, we'll put him about there in the middle of the courtyard. Okay.
Appreciate it.
But that was his action, so that's all he's gonna be able to do.
Can he dash?
That is with the dash. That's
okay.
using his action as a dash because he was all the way over at the far siege machine.
Cool.
So that's a pretty far move. Okay, Holden.
Oof. All right, I am pretty tapped out right now. Poison spray looked like it hurt Bane, so I'm just gonna shoot the crossbow again. Oh fuck.
Now, I don't know if you remember this detail, but he basically, as soon as you turned into a penguin, he fucking came right at you.
Yeah.
Do you wish to change your appearance?
No, I can hold aggro for a little bit. I actually haven't been dinged up that bad so far. So I will take a shot.
Alrighty, bring the penguin.
Ah, woof. It was an 8.
Yeah, I mean, this is not going to do it, unfortunately.
Check if I can do
Not
anything.
low enough to hit anybody else, though, so that's the good news.
Ooh, I do actually have something. Let me see if I can still use it. See if I spent it for the day. No, I don't think I did. I will use as a bonus action Expeditious Retreat.
Oh, very fun. Cast. Are you gonna cast it on Garmello?
Range area self. No, I have to cast it on myself. And then each of your turns until the spell ends, you can take the dash action. So
For your bonus, so yeah, you could move pretty fucking far.
So I will actually move max movement at a 45-degree angle, like this way.
Yeah, here, put your dude down and put the penguin back once you move him. Or that corner, you can definitely.
Hold on, let me measure it. I can make it to the corner? Okay, cool.
Fuck yeah. Well, yeah, because you could technically triple move now, because you can movement, action. Well, you use your action, but even with.
Then I want to be within 5 of Garmello.
Okay. You can be right there.
Perfect.
Penguin. Okay.
We're going World of Warcraft tactics, people. Kite them around.
Kite him around. Oh god. Alrighty, Andromeda. Bring the Andromeders.
This music is
You're
pretty
awful.
tight. I am vibing.
Alright, I'm gonna go with the double dagger.
Dagger. 14 isn't gonna get it. Give me that next dagger.
Come on, big money.
There you go. Was that? That's a natural 20. That's 5.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh my god. Alright, so let's see that damage. Low sneak attack, but that's alright.
That's something.
And well, I'm just trying to see. I don't know if this accounted for the crit. It has you rolled a 4 on your d4, so you actually do another 4 damage. You do a total of 20 damage.
Okay.
Nice.
Cool.
Hey, this dude's looking pretty fucked up.
Good.
He's definitely looking a little bit desperate and scared right now. So it's crazy. Okay, cool. Do you say anything cool or like anything like that? What else you got? Moving at all?
I'm gonna tell him that I also feel that his mom is a hoe.
Yeah.
But yeah, and like
My
from a
mother
little bit
loves the
further away.
darkness.
Darkness is a hoe.
Darkness is a... Oh no.
Oh no.
Go light, fuck darkness. Woo. Nope, you know what? That sounds kind of racist.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can't say those things these
Yep,
days.
it's not okay. It's not okay. It's 2020.
I used the capital D, so you knew what I was saying.
That's a cap. Okay. Then Sarah would be up next. I mean, oh, look, he just dies. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
I'm not mad at him. Murdered his character. I'm not mad at him. Alright, he's gonna do his double short sword thingamabob that he likes to do. Pop, pop. He's gonna miss both strikes, unfortunately.
No
And,
pluses?
it's just like, even with the pluses on a 13.
Oh, I forgot. This guy's really tough to hit. Yeah.
Yeah, his armor class is pretty high. Even though he's like big, he's still just very tough. Kind of fast for his size. So yeah, Vincere unfortunately is unable to land any strikes against the Bane creature. Rough. Right, the Bane creature is up next. Basically, he's like just been fighting you guys and taking a beating. I mean, he's definitely put some solid hits out on you guys as well. So he's going to raise his arm, point Billy towards you and Garmello, and basically he's gonna put like right around this vicinity from here to here is where he's gonna spray his acid spray. Okay.
Fuck. Okay.
So give me dexterity saves for you and Garmello, and I got 4 archers.
As a reaction, I'm gonna cast Absorb Elements.
Okay.
Ooh.
Cool.
So I got one. Let me read the spell actually.
So the archers, even though they did really well on their saves, these guys don't have a lot of health, and you see the archers nearby you just start like melting under this acid spray. This thick, viscous acid that's like...
And you said
spraying around.
Dex?
Yeah. This would be to move out of the way, basically. Okay, cool. So you're gonna take that 11 damage.
And then with resistance, would it be halved again?
I think so. So you take like 5.
Sweet.
And I'll roll a dex for Garmello. He's gonna also pass, and we'll give him 11 damage. Okay. Interesting. And now he basically turns his attention towards the man-bat, and he basically like. Let me see how he does. That's fine. So basically, he reaches out and he grabs the man-bat on the shoulder and he pulls him in for a moment, and he says something. So, Iris and Andromeda, you guys are right there. So both you guys roll perception checks for me to see if you hear what he says to the man-bat.
Perception.
Oh wow.
Come on.
Hey.
Oh.
Dirty,
Okay.
dirty 20.
Yikes.
So, Iris, you don't really. I guess I will actually.
I'm not gonna hear it.
No, you would hear like parts of it. So
Oh, okay.
here's. So you don't, all you make out is so you hear Iris, you hear sends the regards is the end of the statement. Okay.
Oh.
And I will basically, I guess, probably type in Discord or tell Andromeda later what she overhears. Because she overheard the entire sentence. She knows who sends the regards.
You should tell me now.
Yeah, you should DM her, because she could choose to share it if she
You
wants.
could just deafen.
Huh?
I could just deafen for like 2 seconds.
No, I'll just type it out.
Okay.
So
Oh no.
it's not super complicated.
Oh wait, and where are you, Andromeda?
I'm somewhere over here. I'm right there. By Bane.
Is that you?
Yeah. Well.
Oh, okay. Maybe I could like run over and ask like, well, what do you say? But like, I don't know. That's.
I'm so tiny.
Sorry, I'm bad at typing. I want to make sure that I get it right.
Oh, if you want to check it out, that's the model about the STL4, and Russell's
Bro,
going to try to print it.
That looks awesome.
Yeah. That does look really cool.
All right, and you see that the man-bat kind of like he pulls back for a moment, and then Bane pulls up with his other fist, and he stabs something deep into the man-bat's stomach. And you see some of the contraptions on his back whiz for a minute, and you see the man-bat like react as if something very, very bad is being pumped inside of his body. Okay. And Bane throws the man-bat onto the ground, and he's unconscious on it. Guys. Okay. That's Bane's turn. This fucking dragon's up next. Basically, it's gonna throw Jewel Net off of it, and on top. It's not able to. It's gonna turn around and make a bite attack at her, which misses. Okay. Good job, dragon. So it's the man-bat's turn. He is going to make a death save. So he's actually stabilized. Right?
It's cool.
He's not in mortal danger anymore, but he's technically like 0 HP.
And that's not his first death save either. Oof.
No, it's not. Yeah. Does it reset though if you come back up?
Dude, this is combat. No, I'm pretty sure that's why you mark the dot for a death save. I think you need a long rest, and it only takes 1 away.
Huh.
Well, you super succeeded, so that's good.
That actually might remove 1. I'll look up the rules really quick while you continue.
Yeah, it's all good. Pendragon's up next. say that he steps up in front of the man bat to kind of like protect him and makes his short swords. The 13, they both miss. It's very heroic the way he steps up in between Bane and the man bat. And everybody's everybody's favorite crazy psychopath is up next. You guys can see this thing. Everybody rolls one set of dice for Dobosh. Since that worked so well last time.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think you. For the +7, the 15 will hit.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
That's a
Yeah,
lot.
so roll it.
So in nat 20, they regain a hit point and regain consciousness. That's up to you.
Yeah, but he's
Wait, you
he's
said
not, he's just stabilized.
you said roll a d12.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well.
You hit him for 8 damage. It's
Okay.
still good. He's got a
I'll
huge
take it.
Oh, I thought that was the roll, like to see if it succeeds or not. Holy moly!
No more natural ones, guys.
Yeah.
Let's not do it. Let's agree not to do it.
Agreed.
All right, who wants to roll their attacks for Dobosh next?
Do we all want to do it again?
Yes. Wait, what are we supposed to roll? 2 d20s?
Yeah, because he's attacking with advantage.
Okay. Come on, please. Oh, frick, no.
It's advantage though, so that doesn't count as a 1. It doesn't hit, but you know that's good.
Hey, there we go.
Comes in with that nat Twizzy.
Wow.
Pop, pop.
Hop, hop. All right, bro. Let's see that D12. I want to see max damage double right now. Let's do it.
Well, it's 2d12, correct?
Is that what we decided for the great axe?
Oh, negative. Negative. No, it's 1.
It's just 1d12, but we'll just double it. Yeah.
So 10 plus 7, 17.
Yep. Awesome. Good damage. Okay. Yes, definitely laying. I mean, he looks super fucked up. This dude's on like his last feet here. His back foot for sure.
Oh, plus 2, so 19.
Yeah, I mean even more so. He is like bloody. League minions are up next. Basically, you just kind of have the clerics left because the archers haven't done shit against Bane. What? They kind of need to roll like basically an 18 plus to hit him, so it just hasn't happened.
Yeah, and they're kind of just volleying us.
Yeah, they kind of are. Realistically, like y'all would have been pop full of arrows by now. What do you want these clerics to do though?
Well, they healed each other last round. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Should they tend to the wounded? I think we need at least. I don't want to send them back in near Manbat because they'll get slammed.
That's true.
He needs to.
I think one of us can get Manbat away and meet up with them. And I still have the dash thing, so I'll try to do that next round.
The thing, what's it called? The opportunity attack, though, is what the problem is. Because he's already, like, he's pretty badly damaged if that happens again.
Yeah. I'm also concerned. I don't think any of us have the ability to push this big guy back with anything right now. So as far as avoiding the attack of opportunity, he can't until he's down, but he's bloodied. He's bloodied. And we don't know what this lizard creature is going to do yet either, so maybe I won't try to drag him away. I'll just kind of hover around and shoot my crossbow. But Garmello, on the other hand, may have some spells left as a druid, because they usually have a ton. And he's kind of just been firing the siege cannons. I totally forgot. I have my Fairy Fire wand, so I'll try to hit Bane with that. That'll give somebody advantage. But clerics, they have. Do they have any more? What's the ranged heal? Healing word?
Yeah, they can do that stuff.
If they can, I would say use it on Manbat. If they can get in range and just. Oh.
Yeah, one of them goes to heal Manbat. You see the spell definitely lands on him.
And are any of you guys particularly beat up?
There's no
I'm not
effect
too
when
bad
the-
now.
There's no effect when the cleric heals the man bad. He steps forward a little bit, and like there's just no change visible.
And I think Dobash was really beat up, so maybe we should throw one to him.
Okay. I'm gonna rock forward a few steps, and
Nice.
Dovash heals 8 points. Alrighty. Cool. Julnet is up next. She's gonna continue her assault on the dragon, now attacking its other wing, because she's a fucking savage. And both of her attacks miss, unfortunately. Yeah. Quite bad, quite bad. Iris, what you got for us?
Okay, so I know that okay, so Thunderclap is basically a range area, so it's around 5 feet. So if I like were able to do it like here, it would
Yeah, I
hit
mean
him.
he's big enough that yeah, if you were to move like up to here in Thunderclap, like you wouldn't be hitting your allies now.
Okay. Yeah,
wanna
I would
do
like
that?
to do that. Yeah.
I love that.
This
That
is my
sounds great.
last spell. Okay.
Solid choice.
Oh, jeez. Oh no, it's a cantrip. Yeah. But like still. Oh god. Come on. Okay, I guess.
DC 16 for his Constitution. Yes.
I'd be like, I don't know your name, but when you were slain, your pain will give us a gain. Your remains will leave a stain.
Oh my god.
And then I go, just slap my hands and I don't know, do a thing.
You just like give a
pretty
little
sick.
limerick, clap your hands, and there's just like a thundrous explosion right in front of you. And it's like, wow. Speaking of spitting fire, okay. Nice. You spit lightning. You got anything else?
That's my cantrip.
If you wanted to get out of here, what I will say is you knocked him out of engagement range with you.
Oh,
so if you wanted to leave, you could leave right now and not take an attack of opportunity. So I just wanted to make sure you're aware of that.
Guess I would like to take like a distance back if it's okay.
Yeah, I mean you could move all as so move like back to here, so just so he can't like step forward and attack you again. Yeah. Okay, that's what you got?
That's it.
Question for the DM: do we have any like knights left? Any brawlers left?
No. Well,
Okay.
there's two. I mean, there's like 2 of them that are still out.
Opposite side of the wall in the pit. Yeah. They might even be dead at this point. Okay, heard that. What about homie up here? Is that a cleric?
Those are the guys that you left with the siege machine. You could technically call them back if you wanted to.
It's another siege machine. I think they need to attend to the walls, yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Oh wait, we should probably maybe take a shot with it if we all back away. Is that what you were thinking?
I don't know.
Alright, it's Garmelo's turn. What do you guys think Garmelo is going to do? I mean, what kind of druid spells?
I had an idea.
Okay.
I'm also concerned that this dragon hasn't done anything yet. I'm very upset. But hold on, I'm looking at the list. I had it brought up already.
Oh, I just almost dropped my pipe. Oh my god.
It was like literally fumbling in my hands in front of me for like 2 seconds back and forth. Oh my god, that was so nerve-wracking.
So, like, I know what you were saying as far as, like, not wasting big spell slots or anything, but what would a challenge rating of an actual penguin be?
Like just a normal ass penguin?
Yeah, just like a penguin.
A third?
A third.
A half challenge?
A quarter or a half? Okay.
Yeah, like a portion of a level.
So, I think he would summon 8 penguins, because he can do that with the Conjure Animals spell. It's a 3rd level spell slot.
Okay.
So he's gonna he's gonna put some white powder in his mouth and like chew on it a bit and kind of spit it through his blowpipe, but it's gonna turn into like a snowy cloud in front of him, and then you see 8 penguins appear, like normal-sized ones.
8 penguins.
And it has a 60-foot range, so I say he would summon them like all around. And if you want, I like what you're doing. You could just make them operate as 2 units of 4 if you want. And let me look up if penguins have stats.
How do penguins even exist in D&D? Is this a thing? Are there actual penguins?
I'm looking up the stats of them. They are. They have a base height of 1 foot 10 inches, a height modifier of 2d8, base weight of 18 pounds, weight modifier of 1d2. So if we were really gonna stat them out, I would like to name them Andy, Charlie, Donnie, Joe, Cassie, Crystal, Ella, and Francesca. And they're gonna harass the shit out of Bane.
Okay, when do they act? Do they roll their own initiative or what?
I suppose you could have them act on Garmelo's turn. That would make things pretty smooth. So, like, as far as harassing, if you want to roll, like, a couple d4s for pecking, but they're more just going, like, meh, meh, and, like, running around.
Okay, so can the penguins have, like, biker jackets that say Club Penguin?
They absolutely do. They do. Yeah.
Awesome.
You hear the roar of quacks.
And Garmelo just starts imitating them, like, meh, 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 flapping his arms.
Oh, God.
He's at a pretty good distance, but maybe he would split off from 5 feet from me, just to have, like, maybe a 15-foot berth between us.
Sure. Okay.
Cool.
And then, yeah, I mean, let's just do 2, what was he? I mean, the penguin's just pecking at the dude. They're all around, yeah. He doesn't seem as bothered by the little penguins as you think. He is definitely annoyed by them.
Yeah.
And is not enjoying it, but he's not like you don't see like terror in his eyes. You know what I mean?
Charlie and Crystal are like the bigger ones of the 8, and Francesca and Joe are like they both have like broken wings, and they're just like, but their jackets have more patches, so they've definitely been in the game longer. It's pretty cool.
Yes.
Okay, I mean that's awesome. That's some very. I'm literally envisioning the fucking extras from the movie with Danny DeVito.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like imagining that. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, cool. And Holden, that's your turn.
Okay, I don't have much. I'm just gonna shoot the crossbow again. I've really spent everything now.
Right on.
Oh, it went from a 15 to a 2. Woof. Alright, I like where I'm standing. I'm good. I'll end my turn.
Okay. Andromeda.
Dagger.
Okay. Alright.
Not much pain there.
Now that will do it, however. Alrighty, hit me with that damage. Pop, 14 damage.
The pain has been brought.
Hell yes. Let's go.
You can actually see, like, since his last action where you sort of, like, stabbed the man back. I mean, you guys were closer. He definitely stabbed him with some sort of, like, metal, point that was attached to his armor, to Bane's, like, whole gear. And it definitely, like, as you guys can see, like the acidic, thick, green stuff, like, leaking out of the man patch. And ever since that happened, you kind of see, like, Bane is a lot, like, he's a lot less aggressive. Not, like, less aggressive, but he seems like, I don't know, he seems, like, pretty confident. Like, he's, like, smirking. He's got a little bit of swagger to him.
Like, he's kind of accomplished what he wanted, no matter if he dies or not.
Like, yeah, like, he definitely is losing the fight, and he knows that. Like, he's super bloody, but, like...
Still smiling into it. That's so creepy.
Exactly.
That's what the Mr. Frozen guy did.
Vincere is up next, So I think how does this thing work?
Let me look it up for you really quick.
He turns into giant demon angel in the sky.
It's gonna be really cool because he's an Aasimar. So we know he's an Oathbreaker Paladin. I'm bringing that up right now. We're 5th level. He has Crown of Madness, Hellish Rebuke, Inflict Wounds, and Darkness. He can channel his Dreadful Aspect. As an action, you channel the darkest emotions and focus them into a burst of magical menace. Each creature of your choice within 30 feet must make a Wisdom saving throw if it can see you. On a failed save, the target is frightened of you for 1 minute. If a creature frightened by this effect ends its turn more than 30 feet away from you, it can attempt another Wisdom saving throw. So I suppose he would pop his wings out and assume his Dreadful Aspect, and then probably Short Sword attack. Let me see what Crown of Madness does.
No, see what Inflict Wounds does also.
Inflict Wounds is a big hit. It's 3d10 necrotic damage. So he would probably forego his sword attacks to cast that.
Yeah.
And I would suppose he would... Like, we're all recognizing that he killed Manbat. He might even bump it up a level and do 4d10 necrotic. So he's still got to make a touch attack.
Yeah. Okay. So, you guys see Vinsair, like, put his swords away and just, like, sort of, like, take his arms and, like throws his arms out to the side. And as he throws his arms out to the side, like, not like comic books, like a little bit, these dark, powerful looking wings just spread from his back. These massive wings with like not like pitch black feathers, but like dark, like gray to black like feathers on them, like spread out behind him. And he jumps up in the air. The wings, woof, they bring him up a few feet in the air, woof, a few feet more, and then he just sort of dives headfirst back down towards the the Bane creature. He's got no weapon out, but he's got his hand forward, and you can see dark, unholy energy forming in his hand as he's just getting ready to try and thrust that dark energy into the Bane. Alrighty, and I will give that enough to hit him. So that's going to be 4d10 necrotic damage with his bonus enough to hit it. 20 necrotic damage. Holy shit. So at this point, basically, it's Perfect Bane's turn's next. So at this point, basically, like, the Bane creature is like staggered, and it's not any one thing that's happened so far. It's everything that's happened. It's all of you guys working together as a team that's brought him to this point. It's not any one hit in particular. It's all of you are about to finish him off, and you guys are about to succeed. Even though the Man-Bat is probably in dire danger, you are all about to succeed. But before that can happen, something else happens. And it happens really fast. And it's only when you think back on it later that you can really break it down into segments of what happened. In your peripheral above you, you saw something shoot through the sky, way high up, faster than any arrow, anything you've ever seen flying. It was there and then it was gone, like a shooting star across the sky. And right after being stunned by Vinsair, you saw Bane look up at that. And then, for the first time since this encounter started, he cowered in fear for a moment. But only for a moment, before two things happened almost at the same time.
Fuck off.
First is a red beam
Yes.
came out of the sky.
Yes!
Bane right on the top of the head.
Yo!
You saw his eyeballs melt out of his face and his brains melting out of his ear. You saw his whole body start to split with this powerful red energy. And then a moment after that, a humanoid figure descended from the sky faster than anything had any business moving. And that figure basically descended into the space where Bane was. And his speed and presence there basically just vaporized Bane. And standing before you is basically a very good-looking human individual. He is quite tall, very chiseled chin, handsome. He's wearing sort of like a very, very dark crimson red outfit, including like a long flowing cape of like very dark, like scarlet crimson red. And it's not just because of Bane's blood is all over it. He's got sort of like brass and metal adornments on his jacket he's wearing, or tunic he's wearing, which is like very very tight fitting. Seems to be made out of a thin material. And yeah, this is an individual. You know, you guys are able to guess that this is an individual who you sort of heard spoken about around League HQ. This would be the super a man of
Supreme.
mythical powers.
Um,
A supreme
does he
being of
look
power.
the same age that he did in the paintings?
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, definitely. It looks exactly the
Okay.
same age of any
Oh my
painting you've
god,
ever seen,
wait.
for sure. But I'm gonna find a good icon for him before I continue with like the next thing that happens. You guys can just take that moment in, or like, how do you react when that happens? You know.
I don't know if it would be noticeable, but like let's call it a little cutaway. The camera would be looking at probably crosswise, focused on Holden, and he actually kind of still has his crossbow ready to fire. And he looks over at Garmello, and the camera would focus at Garmello, and we just nod at each other.
Hmm.
Okay.
It's just like a sign of distrust. It's not like I'm gonna pull the trigger, but it's just like we're like, okay, he's here. Like this is big.
Oh, we'll use this wizard. Okay. So basically, yeah, he descends from the sky and like it's like a hushed moment, like when he hits the ground. Like you guys, it's like it's very powerful the way he just came in and finished this enemy off. But it's also like you're all
Would actually
you know what were
did
you saying?
did it seem like a disintegration ray? Was it? You said it was red, right? It wasn't green.
Yeah, this was no form of magic you've ever seen before.
Okay.
And you can honestly, when he lands and he looks at all of you, his eyes are glowing with the same red light that the beam was made of. They're not like glowing. It's like the glow is like fading off of them. It's
Okay.
like the glow is still there, but it's like reducing and going away. You know what I mean? So it's not like his eyes are powered up, but like you can definitely make a connection that like that beam likely came from his eyes. Because like that same red is sort of still bleeding out of his eyes, or off of his eyes.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, that same red glow. So yeah, he comes down and like he looks at all of you, and like he looks at the man bat, and he's like, "This is a disgrace. The League of Justice. How could any of you have allowed this to happen? This is unacceptable." And he basically picks the man bat up in his arms, and he flies away. But he doesn't fly far. He flies like right basically to the back of like the league area, like towards the other league building that's not featured on this map. Basically, he takes the man bat to basically like his
Like
personal
League HQ proper.
purposes. Yeah, League HQ proper, exactly. So kind of like a stern chiding, and then grabs the man bat, and he's gone. And you guys are just sort of all left here. With an empty feeling and a weird feeling. Oh no, I mean there's a fucking dragon here. Holy shit.
Oh.
Also the dragon.
Yeah. Well, I mean, okay. Honestly, I think that the super dude probably would have taken the time to beam the dragon out of
Oh
existence.
no!
Likely.
Okay.
I think that he would have. Yeah. In fact.
No,
in what I
on the
said,
way
it's
out,
honestly-
like on the way out, he just like glanced back and murked it.
Or like he comes down and there's that moment of like awed silence, and like he's about to speak, and like the dragon goes up and attempts to bite him and like attack him, and he just like turns towards it, and you see now his eyes, you almost hear it, and they glow bright red, and that thin red beam shoots out of his eyes, and it hits the dragon and just fucking melts it where it stands. No rolls required. Yeah, and then he says all that shit about what a disgrace, and grabs the man bat and disappears.
Wow.
Yeah. Whoa.
Would you say all hostile creatures have left the field?
Yeah, we are out of initiative for the first time in like 4 episodes. Yeah. No, we are. That is the end of the fight, for sure.
That has been a serious battle.
Can we take a moment here? This was, I
That was
mean,
a crazy fight.
There's
Wow.
a sigh of relief, a collective sigh of relief.
Oh yeah, there is. There's like a collective sigh of relief, and then immediately like the 2 clerics just start running over, and just they go like at first they're casting heal spells, but like eventually they're just giving like old school medical treatment because they're out of spells to cast.
Garmello and I will assist the clerics the whole way.
For sure.
I'm actually gonna step away for like 2 minutes, but I'll have you guys on the phone.
No, it's fine. Actually, I was thinking this might be a good time just to take a little 10-15er.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's actually a good spot.
Maybe what you guys might want to do next in the immediate aftermath of the combat that we can.
I think we should huddle up before we start doing our side duties. What do you guys say?
Yeah.
I mean, don't we gotta like collect the dead?
Yeah, we're gonna do all that stuff. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying
yeah.
it'll just give you a minute to think about like
Yeah, this 10-15, think about, I want to talk to you guys in a huddle, and then I'm going to start helping with the injured and dead, of course, but I think a couple of you guys should be emissaries and, like, actually go figure out what they're doing over there. Because, like, I have a really awful pit feeling about, like, who sent who to do this, and why he showed up conveniently at this time.
Yeah. Also, we gotta wait. Are we able to actually reach the guy in the cape and Man-Bat? Like, is it possible,
Yeah, I mean,
or
he
is
didn't-
it in a
you
different
guys-
building?
Yeah, they're just in a different building. It's probably possible to reach them or ask around and find out. You know what I mean? Like,
As
you
far
know,
as...
like, there was an area of League HQ that none of you guys have ever been in. It's like reserved for the leaders of the league, which is like the Man-Bat and the Super Dude,
Oh,
the
okay.
Wondrous Woman and the Wonder Guy, and all those crazy people. So like, yeah, like he's likely in there. Is sort of what you can logically imagine. Whatever inner sanctum they have.
And I feel as far as access, we're definitely champions of the league now, so we have access.
What?
No, I'm not even saying giving us a title or anything. I'm saying we've earned the right to find out what the fuck is happening. Because, like, we brought him back to life, like, 6 times on the battlefield. That was crazy.
Yeah, we've done a lot for this.
Literally, every spell, Cole was like, okay, he's alive again.
All I was trying to do was just like, I expected Bane to punch him, and then you guys fight Bane, but instead you were like, we bring him back alive. I'm like, all right, Bane punches him again, and then he fights you guys. And it's like, nope, he's back alive. I'm like, all right, well, now Bane's got to punch him again.
Yeah, man, we're that Euro guild. We're getting that world first on this. We already figured it out. All right, I'm gonna take a break. I want to think about what I want to talk about you guys to in character, and I want to think about what we can do. We should probably talk to the warlocks. We need to investigate that dead dragon corpse. We need to take care of these awesome penguins. And yeah, we got a lot of work to do.
Everybody gets a penguin.
Everybody gets a penguin.
Being the type of bird, you kind of have a friend who might be one of these penguins.
Oh, dude, armored penguins with like the jackets on the outside of the armor, and they just peck you. Yes.
That would be awesome.
All right, I'll be back.
All right, yeah. So 10-minute break, and then we come back. If you guys want, I can dip out of the chat channel, and you guys can talk, and just text me when you're done planning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we can do stuff
That
like
works.
that if you guys want to do private planning time.
Mhm.
So, but for now, let's take 10-minute break, and we come back. We'll work on that stuff. Okay?
Yeah, see you guys in 10.
Drill, number one. Thick with it, thick with it, thick with it, thick with it, thick with it. Move, get back, get back, get back, get back. Now dig, 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 dig. Get back, get back, get back. Now dig, 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 dig. Drill, number two. Chicken, 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 chicken. Let's go, kick back, kick back, kick back, kick back. Let's get it, 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 let's kick back, kick back, kick back, kick back. Let's get it, 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 let's get it. Drill, number three, rock it out, rock it out, rock it out, rock it out, rock it out. Move, kick back, kick back, kick back, kick back. Let's kick back, kick back, kick back, kick back. Let's kick it. Drill, number four. Freestyle, 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 freestyle. Let's kick it. Kick back, kick back, kick back, kick back. Now 1, 2, 3, 4. Freestyle, buck, rock, kick back, kick back, kick back, kick back. Now 1, 2, 3, 4. Freestyle, buck, round. Drill, number 5. Pop it out, pop it out, pop it out, pop it out, pop it out. Move, pop, pop with it, drop, drop with it, pop, pop with it, drop, drop with it. Lean back, lean back, lean back, lean back. You're Nicky. Pop, pop with it, drop, drop with it, pop, pop with it, drop, drop with it. Lean back, lean back, lean back, lean back. You're Nicky. Drill, number 6. Now drop, now drop, now drop, now drop, now drop, now drop. Now kick back, kick back, kick back, kick back. Now drop, 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 drop to the floor. Kick back, kick back, kick back, kick back. Now drop, 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 drop to the floor. Kick back, kick back, kick back, kick back. Now drop, 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 drop. Wu-Tang, Wu-Tang. It's that Wu-Tang, Wu-Tang. Get low in your squat, get low in your squat, get low in your squat and swing your arm. Get low in your squat, get low in your squat, get low in your squat and swing your arm. Now Wu-Tang with it, Wu-Tang with it, Wu-Tang with it, Wu-Tang with it. Now
do you want to ask?
Yo.
Back.
Sames.
Yo, Billy. Did you see my matchup with Austin this week in fantasy?
No.
It's
But
literally down to the kickers who are playing right now.
oh my god. My matchup with Phil, he started somebody who was off. I'm having my worst week, and I'm gonna be number 1, 6-0. I'm scoring like I think I got like 90 something. Oh my god. Knock on wood.
Good for you. Alright, so what do you guys think?
We got dark forces at work, folks. We need to have a huddle.
Should we? Yeah.
Yeah, do you guys want a personal huddle? You want me to listen in case you have questions or anything?
Let's have a whisper huddle first.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
So shoot me a text whenever you guys are ready for me to hop back in the call, and I will. Okay.
For sure.
Will do.
Cool. All right. Good luck, guys. I'll talk to you. Leaving right.
Get out!
Bye.
Get out!
How do you leave?
Bruh. Oh my.
Disconnect? I don't know.
Oh, I was gonna try to kick him out.
Okay,
Okay.
we're saying Andromeda. What did you hear?
I was just gonna tell you. So let me pull up the exact words. Our master
Hold on,
has been waiting.
Hold on, I want to write these down. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Tell us.
Our master has been waiting too long for this. Tell him Bane sends his regards.
Oh. So that wasn't Bane.
I was thinking I have a hypothesis here.
Wait. Oh wait, tell him?
Yeah, tell him Bane sends his regards.
So who's him? We could ask Manbat that.
Whenever he regains consciousness and isn't dying any longer.
I want to hear your theory because I think I have the same one.
The red super guy that just flew in, I feel like
that's Superman.
Yeah.
Something like it, yeah.
I feel like it's something like that, but more of like the boys.
Like who?
If you've seen that show.
I'm not to the level that you're on it, I've seen.
I've never seen it, but I know enough clips that character is not necessarily lawful good. So I think what we have at work here is like a dark Superman.
Dark?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, like I think he might be the master, quote unquote, maybe.
That actually makes a lot of sense, because, like, I mean, just comparing to the boys, their version of Superman is basically just a guy that's willing to fuck everyone over and do whatever to get the publicity so they get their money. And that could be this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that person, or Man-Bat, is like the last of the old guard here, which is pretty important, you know. The only other person I think that we need to like really covertly, but like intelligently protect is Alfred.
Yeah.
Because like he's gonna have information, whether or not he's a superhero or not is different. We need to basically, I want to have him like in our I want to have a talk with him once basically Colt comes back. But
he's still alive, right? He's stable.
He took damage. We stabilized him, and I don't know where he ended up.
I think we sent him into the tower or something.
Like he ended up getting inside, maybe.
Yeah, I feel like we sent him away at some point.
But yeah, like the main idea is Superman. Like I don't trust him.
No.
We already had an idea not to trust him before.
He's got some weird vibes, but like, I mean, I'm glad that he did that. But like, I guess basically we gotta ask the Warlocks what exactly happened, and also, who was the Penguin and why was Bane scared? Or angry, right?
Yeah, that was weird. I
Yeah.
I think a track was lost somewhere along the way there, but if we can track down where the penguin fits in, who the Wonders Woman is, where she is, because she was supposed to come back, I think, with this guy. So that could be important. Because I think they were on the same mission.
And then just basically Man-Bat just ask like same questions, but also like who's him or whatever.
I have a very bad feeling that, like, we won't get to talk to Man-Bat.
Yeah. So maybe we can ask Alfred for that.
Yeah, good point. For sure.
So I just had an idea. I don't know if we necessarily want to be hanging out at headquarters right now. What if we get Alfred, we grab our people, and we go over to Atris's with the bribe of we'll give you 2 penguins if you let us
Haha,
there.
yes,
That is
perfect.
so smart. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Also,
yeah.
I actually have a. I don't know if it's related, but we can. Is there a possibility that there are traitors in this like place? That's the thing.
Other than him, yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. That's
Like,
why, like,
Definitely possible.
I'm gonna probably, fuck, it sucks. The workshop is here. I know I'm not gonna do anything suspicious, but if there's anything you guys have in your rooms like hidden, I would say try to get it. But like,
don't have anything.
yeah,
No.
like if there was any poisons you were working on, I would say like
Nah.
even like as far as doing it for the DM's purpose, so he doesn't get suspicious. Like we're still gonna like quote unquote work there, but I'm more on the like investigative side at this point. It seems like
Yeah.
we might be the only ones we can trust, and we need to see if we can trust Alfred.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope and I really hope that nobody here is a traitor, because holy moly, that'd be crazy. But oh my god.
Wow, funny you would mention that. Oh, writing that down.
Oh god, what do you mean? Oh god. Ugh. I mean, like, based on what I've seen for the both of you, you guys seem pretty trustworthy so far, except for maybe Andromeda stealing a bunch of stuff, but that was purely
I
for.
stole for you.
Yeah, that was, yeah, so I could trust you because, your friend.
Yeah.
Your friend.
So
You've always been, like, a good person since the moment that, like, Iris met. So, like, I'm pretty sure I trust you too.
well,
I don't know about Carmelo.
you mentioned the traitor thing, so
Yeah.
that's written down. Anyway.
I think
It's
it's
just
more the higher.
like, no, it's just because, like, how did people
Yeah.
get in the first place? How did he get into the actual building? And, like, did he teleport there? Did somebody let him in?
Well-
and how many entrances are there? And yeah, I'm talking too much.
No. Just for the sake of brevity, is there anything else we want to discuss with Cole not being here?
No, I don't know.
I don't think so.
So basically, we suspect Superman is bad. We want to talk to Alfred.
Yeah.
And if we want to talk privately, we can go to Atris's, but I suppose we could ask Alfred if there's anywhere on campus privately we could talk to him, because maybe he wouldn't want to leave, because, like, he probably wants to be by Man-Bat's side, like, right now. So we might just have to have a quick conversation with him before he runs off. And it's up to us if we want to send one of the members of our party as, like, an emissary to go with him. Like maybe Dobosh or Vincere could go and be by his side, and like one of us could watch his bedside. Like if he's dying, if he's not already dead, because I'm sensing some shit where like he's supposed to die now. And
I have one more
Man-Bat,
yeah.
I have one more lesser restoration. That's it.
You might need greater for whatever the poison thing it was. I feel like that'll be the DM's out for that. But other than that, I think we're good. I think we can bring Cole back in.
Alright.
And if you guys think of anything else, you can always DM via Discord.
That's
Who
true too.
who wants to text Cole?
Place over there.
I just texted him.
Sweet.
Yeah.
It's the D&D side chat, right?
Yeah, we can always use that. I forgot about that.
Yeah, we do still have that.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. Oh boy. Basically, ask Warlocks what happened. Ask possibly what. Ask Alfred.
Alfred and the Warlocks, both,
Yeah.
for sure.
Mhm.
And then I suppose, as far as like activity, if we do break off in the innocuous activity, like I would help with like the wounded and shit for RP purposes when I break off.
Yeah, most definitely.
All right, what's up, dude?
We know you're here.
You good?
Oh, can you guys not hear?
Oh.
Now we
yeah,
can,
no.
but it's a little bit far away. I cannot hear you.
Oh.
There we go.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Good. Alright, cool. You guys had.
Oh, you're still cutting off.
Yeah, you're a little far
Sorry.
away.
You're a little far away.
Your face is a little far away.
Okay, that seems inappropriate.
Ha ha ha.
Okay. But, I mean, just to set the mood, it's immediately post battle. A super dude just come in and kind of saved the day. Was also a little bit of a dick to you. Yeah. And what are your immediate.
You're like
You're
way
you're
cutting
you're
out.
a little
Yeah.
far away and you're skipping.
Okay, is that
That's
better?
perfect.
Much better.
Yep.
I had to unplug and replug my mic. It's just weird, I think. Okay, so yeah, it's immediately post-battle. All that stuff just happened with the super dude came in, was kind of mean to you guys, melted a few people, and then took the man back to their
And a dragon.
sanctum. Yeah, melted a dragon. And what's our first actions immediately post-battle?
Where is Alfred?
Oh yeah, where is Alfred?
He is right here. That's him.
So is he unconscious or stable?
They're unconscious but stable.
So I would want to like have the clerics hit them up with whatever magic they have left. He's definitely priority.
Sure.
Definitely.
And then also that the big jacked guy, like our buddy. Hell yeah.
Yeah, strong arm.
Gather everybody
yeah.
inside.
And then I want to have
As
like
one.
a powwow with everybody, including Alfred. So like I suppose it would be like a football play where a guy's waking up from a stinger and we're all standing over him.
Should we keep a few guards in the front? Those that are still
Yeah,
like
I mean,
alive.
there's
Yeah,
no
it's a great
guards.
idea. Yeah.
Yeah, because we don't want a second one of these.
There's
Yeah.
still guards up there.
Can we gather the warlocks or the people that were inside the building, or the
Yeah,
people that are
there's
still
two
alive?
of the warlocks left.
Yeah. And
Pretty injured, but still.
pretty sure that's it.
All right.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, I kept calling him Alfred. Did he have a different name, like a non-copyright name?
His name is Alfred.
Oh, okay.
So I suppose one of you charismatic folks should take the helm on this one.
Okay. He's still alive, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
I guess I'm gonna try and be as gentle as I can about this because it might be a touchy subject. But basically, I'm gonna ask. Or well, do you want Andromeda? Do you wanna explain to him what you heard, or?
So, yeah. So I overheard when we were in the middle of combat that our master.
Before you guys, hold on. So you guys are all standing around, and this dude, this kind of old man, who moves with grace, and but he kind of like he comes conscious. And he's like, what's happened, man?
Manbat
going
is
on?
alive. Manbat is alive. He's alive.
Oh,
He's
good.
with this person. He's I think one of his higher ups. He was like he had a dark red flowing cape. He was pretty handsome, I'd say. And
This must be the super dudes come back to League HQ then.
yep,
I thought that was his
he
name.
seemed mad, but I think he's safe. He is with him right now.
I mean, better hands than any. I mean, was he wounded? What happened?
Man-Bat or the super dude?
Man-Bat, Man-Bat, of course. Nothing. The super dude is legend, rumored, imperviable to any harm. You know
He
that,
got.
right?
I didn't know that actually. He got. I don't know if he was poisoned, but something happened.
You got injected with something.
Once you were unconscious and not entirely awake. But he's alive right now.
You saw some of this.
I don't entirely know. People are gonna, like, doctors, professionals are definitely gonna have to.
And he begins to like try and sit up like he's about to go do something, and then like he immediately like looks pain and like falls back to the ground.
Sure.
No, there. Sit back down. Hold on, buddy.
I don't know if I should cure wounds him again. I'm gonna like pat his shoulder, cure wounds him. I guess. I don't know.
Okay, I mean he definitely like he's still not like good to get up and run around, but he's definitely in
Yeah.
a lot less pain now. You know what
I
I'm
don't want him to die.
Yeah. For sure.
That's it. And then
Okay.
basically with the thing that Andromeda said.
Yeah, so well, okay, I imagine like she didn't say that quite yet. So we still want to do like the him waking up. So now if you guys could pose any real question. You know, he's kind of sitting there and just thinking about it, and he's obviously upset. And like poisoned or injected, like he sounded out.
Maybe we should we? Who is the most, like, do you know who is the highest of the highest in League of Justice? Like,
Well, the man that founded the league, it's his brainchild, it's his baby. For a long time, it was me and him who ran it, but why years and years ago,
Would there be any reason for anyone in the ranks here to want to get rid of him?
No. I mean, nobody. Everybody who's here is dedicated to the organization. Nothing that I would think of. I mean, it's you guys don't understand. Like, Bane was killed years ago. He shouldn't have even been here. At first, I thought maybe it was an illusion, a trick, but that was real. That was very. This is not a good sign. I mean, the same thing with Professor Frozen. This is very, very disturbing stuff that's going on.
It was real, and it was convenient when
do you know?
this super person showed up.
Yeah, I mean, tell me about it.
So as soon as Man-Bat took the wound and was injected with some sort of serum or poison, as soon as that happened, Bane's head fucking melted, and that person landed and basically vaporized him. It was so convenient. It was so perfectly timed. If you wrote it, they wouldn't believe it. And it's, I don't know, it gives me an uneasy feeling about him and honestly the safety of Man-Bat.
Yeah.
All right, Alfred. It rolls.
You cut out a little bit, but what was you rolling?
Yeah.
That was per Alfred rolling insight.
Oh.
Alfred was rolling insight on you to see if he believed you.
Oh.
But I realized that was kind of a stupid thing to do, anyways, because that would not be the appropriate time to make that roll, regardless. So yeah, he looks up at you and he goes, "How certain are you? How convenient was it?"
Okay,
Tell me
so
more.
I will
And then
take out
he stops.
my.
He stops though. He stops before you start. He looks around at like some of the league personnel because there's even more of the non-combatants have come out and started doing medical aid. There's like more league personnel around.
I
He
think
kind
we
of
need
looks
to be in
around
a
for
more
a moment
private
and he kind
area.
of like looks to you and he goes, maybe these things are better discussed at a later time. Yes, maybe now's not the best time.
Okay.
Let's meet tonight.
I do have one question. It's not really of importance, but do you know who that penguin was? Or was he awake for that? Oh man, was
No,
he
he
awake for
wasn't.
that? Shoot. Okay.
Okay.
So, but I mean, he sees the penguins. There are still 8 fey penguins.
Before
around
we
here.
before we part, I'm going to use magical tinkering. I'm going to take out my Urzat's eye, and I'm going to enchant it to show him the last 30 seconds of combat. And I'm just going to throw it to him and be like, look at that later, and then I'll meet you tonight.
Stay safe.
Okay, and then so you guys sort of make your way away from him. He begins to go about like, I mean, he basically like Manbat was in charge, but Alfred is like he runs the league day to day. You know what I mean? So like he actually like as much as you might imagine he wants to go check on Manbat, like he actually goes and gets to work and is like overseeing repair and recovery efforts and
Okay.
everything.
Should we ask the warlocks?
Yeah, ask them what actually happened. That was your idea.
Okay, yeah. So you guys talk with the warlocks for a little bit. You go find them inside or whatever. They're both heavily wounded. They basically they tell you that like everything was going great. They were waiting for your signal. They were doing illusions, and like this massive thing just burst through the wall, like from the room next to theirs, and just started attacking them. Said that
Room next to
like
theirs.
yeah, you know, there's like they were in a room, the corner room that like so he didn't like come through the door. He like went through the next room and like just burst through the wall like the Kool-Aid man.
Maybe we can
Yeah.
go
Yeah, we
through
can
the
check
building,
that
see
out.
what happened. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you guys
That's a
go
lead.
up, but so they tell you that he burst through the door or burst through the wall, and in the first like blink of an eye, you know, like 2 of his fellow warlocks were slain. And then, you know, the man bat obviously fought with Bane for a while in the room, back and forth, and the cleric and the other warlocks got killed also. And then finally, Bane just got the upper hand. You know, he was beating the man bat pretty bad, and he threw him out that window and went after him. And just these 2 guys were both bloodied on the ground, but they managed to get up shortly after. And they tell you that, like, basically they created that penguin illusion. Um, it was basically like a Hail Mary like shotgun. They didn't know it would work or what it would even do, but that design, the reason they did that was because that's something that the Man Bat has specifically had them make in the dome before. And he's referred to it as like basically like his first challenge, his greatest enemy, and like something that was an enemy that was interconnected to like so many other things, and like the Man Bat would even say like this penguin is interconnected to everything. Like he was, you
Do
know,
you know?
but he never really explained that to the warlocks. But that's just why they knew what that would look like.
Do they
Okay.
know the name? Of?
Uh, they refer to it as the penguin person, and they say that
Oh,
that's what the Man Bat referred to it as.
okay. Um.
Fucking pee pee.
Ooh boy. Okay. I guess we can probably go inside the building. I'm gonna start going towards there at least.
Yeah, so I
I'll
mean,
go
all
with
right,
you.
so at this point, we are also going to thin the group. Uh, you know, Vincer, Dovash, and Pendragon, oops, all report for medical treatment or other duties and are not with you. Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
So you guys and Juliet, you guys go up into the building to explore the room. We don't have a map for that or anything. It's pretty standard. It was like a study room. You know, when you go up there, it's obvious that the wall was broken in. Pretty much what they said seems to line up. There was definitely a fight in here. There's 4
dead warlocks and a dead cleric, and there's actually like another cleric or a couple like league staff who are up there like administering to the warlocks and seeing if they're still alive and everything like that. Um,
Any?
yeah, the wall is definitely broke down Kool-Aid Man style.
Yeah,
Oh,
you guys
yeah.
check the wall, and I'm actually gonna look in the cleric's pockets for like potions or anything.
Going through the next room,
The
or?
dead cleric.
Yeah.
All right, roll investigation.
Oh man, y'all gonna loot? Oh god. Can we do that? Oh god.
I mean, it's not advisable.
Loot our own people?
I mean, okay, so yeah, roll investigation, but then also, are you trying to do this stealthily, or are you just doing it?
Yeah, I'm trying to do it stealthily.
All right, so give me that sleight of hand, because there are, like I said, some other league staff in there.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, I mean,
wow.
you definitely like nobody notices you. You basically, I would assume you basically act like you're giving him medical attention. You're like, I've got this guy, and you go down, you like cradle his head in your trunk, and start feeling his body up, like you're helping him, but you're really just looting him. You're fucked up. Basically,
You know when you like look for the dimes and nickels, like wounds on a body, but I'm actually looking for like dimes and nickels. What's this guy got?
Oh my.
So basically, you don't find any dimes or nickels, but you do find basically, you find a league. It's a medallion. You guys actually don't have these medallions. They're issued to like the general league staff, but it's kind of like it's just a special medallion indicating that you're like a member in service of the league, but not of like you guys are like operatives. You know what I mean? These are like employees.
So
Does
they
that
are
make
in the
sense?
ins and outs
Yeah.
of everywhere.
This is like the kind of thing that could get you like into the servants' quarters, the kitchen. Which, although you're like operatives, you don't generally go in those areas, right? Because that's not your place.
That's
You're not
true.
supposed to be
I'll
there
just,
unless you're like robbing fucking Gormo and taking all of his money.
Yeah, it was Gormo. I always want to think it was Alfred that I robbed.
Oh nah.
So I'm not
He
gonna
could be
I'm
one
not
of
gonna
them.
take the medallion. I'm just gonna commit it to memory, and so I can make a little version of it later. But I'm not gonna take it. I don't have any spells for these guys, but I'll try to get attention from healers, etc. What about the where they burst through the wall? Let's like walk through that and see if there's another lead.
Oh what?
Yeah. So
Like like where they burst through the wall. Let's keep going.
I want to
You
go
want
to
to try
the
and see
next
like
room.
yeah. So the next room was just another this one, the one you were in was like a study. The one next to it, this is actually like a what you call this? It's like an antechamber, like a waiting room, a sitting room, basically, which sounds similar to a study, but this has like more chairs and less like decor. Whereas the study has like some nice big like a few big comfy chairs. There's like sort of library walls, a little fireplace. This room's like more functional. Maybe you could imagine it would have been used for like general storage or for like the servants to stage things they needed to do and stuff like that. It's not a room any of you guys. Neither of these rooms are rooms you guys had reason to be for. They're just basically very general.
Is there any sort of like places where he might have? Yeah, I'd like
No.
to look around. Investigation,
Yeah.
I guess.
So for sure, yeah, hit that investigation check.
Um. Nope, that did not work. Oh boy.
Bad touch. Bad touch. Well, you rolled a 1d0, so. Wait. No, you rolled a 1. Oh, did it? Oh, yeah, 1d plus 3. Okay. So, yeah, yeah, you don't really. I mean, the room isn't obviously damaged in any way. There's no wall into this room is broken or anything. The door is actually open. You came in through the hole in the wall, but you notice the door is open to the room. But yeah, that's pretty much about what you get with a 4.
Should I?
You're like, no, you walk in and you go, this room was born in the darkness.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna ask somebody to come here because I'm scared, and I see a door that's opened, and oh my god, it's dark.
Exactly.
That's it.
You spook yourself out. You're like, oh.
I got
More
dark
things
vision.
could come out here. More things could come out of here.
Yeah, I'll go up there. Let's try dancing lights.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
it's not really that dark in the room.
I
She
know.
just rolled a really bad investigation. So.
Doing it anyway.
Yay.
Dancing lights, anyways.
Why not?
All right, so I mean, yeah, no, you guys, there's no other like fucked up walls or anything. We'll say at some point you guys managed to go check on the back entrance, and yeah, everybody there is dead as shit. You guys like straight punch through. Like it's a pretty easy guess that like Bane. We'll say like one or two of the guards there survived. Report that like he came alone and he came fast, and he must have been born in the darkness. None of them saw him.
No.
He was there.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, he basically fucked those dudes up, broke through that gate, and probably just like made his way into that room. Now, there are some interesting questions. Obviously, you guys probably have your own questions. Why would I? For you? So yeah, you're up there investigating. We'll say that you do know that information about the back gate as well. You're thinking, what else?
Okay. Shoot. Can we go towards the back? Or, well, I mean, are we allowed to go towards the back gate and see who's there? Is there anybody who's still alive?
Yeah, there's like two guys, two of the general footmen who hardly survived. They've been tended to by like clerics instead, so they're like back alive. The two guys you sent to the back gate, because you did send two soldiers over there before the Bane fight started, they're there with some of the medical staff who they called up, and they're helping the soldiers stabilize like one or two guys. And they kind of tell you what I just told you, that he basically came out of nowhere. He snuck up on them and he attacked fiercely and quickly. Killed most there, broke through the gate.
Damn.
Yeah.
Inside check. I'm kidding. Or should I? Okay. I mean,
For
I
sure.
feel like
Do it.
I don't know, cause like,
Never trust the DM, especially when they've been speaking casually for a long amount of time.
Yeah,
Hell
I'm
yeah.
gonna just look really straight into their eyes and like narrow them. And I'm
Yeah,
gonna
no, I
just...
mean literally. So like this guy tells you that story, and you just give him like that neutral look of uncertainty, like right into his eyes, and there's like a moment of silence. You on go with the look, and then like the silence stretches and stretches, and your look gets more intense and more intense, and he finally like he starts sweating, and he goes, "Fine, fine, I'll tell you. I stole candy from the store when I was 6. Okay, my mother was very disappointed in me, and I'm sorry about it. It's the only bad thing I've ever done in my life." And he starts to cry like a little baby. He was 100% telling you the truth, and you just kind of destroyed his soul with your.
I'm sorry. Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna pat his head. He said, "Shame on you. You shouldn't have stolen."
He
But
takes psychic damage.
thanks for telling the truth. Sorry. Sorry.
So yeah,
Oh
they
no.
were being totally straight with you.
Okay. Oh no. Okay.
You
You
like that
still
little teaser
shouldn't
though?
steal.
You like that?
Yeah.
That was good.
That was fun.
You shouldn't steal, but at least you told the truth, so that's good. Thank you.
I want to
You
give
are
him
now
like
free from all your...
I want to give him like 10 gold pieces just to appease him for the pain we put him through.
Yeah. God, I can't believe... Okay.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
He just came here.
At this point, when you guys are at the back gate, you kind of like there's a voice in your head. You recognize it as Alfred, or rather, just like a league attendant. And it goes, it's in your head hole. It goes up. Master Alfred requested your presence back at the front gate. The mayor and some of the townsfolk has arrived. They'd like to see.
Oh no.
Sorry, what?
Oh, the mayor and some of the townsfolk. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. Okay.
You guys come. You make your way back to the gate. We'll say at this point, the 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 fire in the pit, even though it's kind of inconvenient, what happened was they relit the fire in the pit there, and they're just throwing like all the dead bodies.
What? Of our men or of their men?
No, of the Guild of Calamitous Intent.
Okay. Okay.
Bro, there's like 50 dead bodies out.
But also, that's still kind of like, man, there's better ways to do that.
They've started filling the hole in because that way you can actually walk.
Mm.
Filling the hole
This
in
is
with
gonna be
bodies.
the most haunted fucking gate.
Oh, yo, it's gonna be so haunted. It's gonna be great.
Haunted fucking gate. Yeah.
So like, yeah. Yeah, you guys end up meeting with the mayor, Mr. Feigieri. He's like, hey,
Gary.
I
and
forgot.
you guys sort of walk up.
Gary.
You guys sort of walk up to this like expecting sort of bad things, I'd assume. And what are you guys expecting from the?
I'm
Getting
expecting
yelled at.
minimum getting yelled at. Yeah. Maximum like he
Maximum?
wants us to like go to prison for like ruining the
I'm expecting him to
shit
be
here.
grateful that we saved his fucking town.
Yeah, he's totally into it, guys. He's like,
Oh, okay.
he's like the first thing. Literally, he's like, I heard the man bat was injured. I hope he's okay. That's terrible news. I hate to hear that stuff. You know.
Oh my god, can you make him a hero's feast so he'll survive? Because we think he's gonna fucking die. Don't spread the word, but spread the word.
I'll send whatever. I'll send my best. It's my best match.
Just give me some of that jalapeno cornbread, quick.
Have any of the townsfolk, are they injured? Are they okay?
No. Luckily, these forces when they came in, they just sort of marched straight to you guys, and they besieged your walls without saying anything to any of us. Pretty much, that was it. The guards didn't really attempt to stop them because they kind of knew better. Our guards, they're just sort of militia. They're not very powerful. We don't have many of them. So if like all them dudes and trolls show up, we just kind of get out of the way. But no, everybody's okay. I think Gartan does have a few complaints involving the roof of his smithy. So I definitely recommend going to see him when you get a chance. But honestly, the town of Flavor, or as I like to call it, Flavor Town.
Flavor Town. I just.
Did you just get that now? Yeah.
I love this. Okay.
Is honestly really grateful that you managed to take care of these guys. I mean, you got to understand if the League HQ falls, like there's nothing really stopping these guys from sacking the rest of the town and taking all my good meats and shit out of the place. Good meats.
The flavor would be out of the town.
Speaking of good meats, do you eat dragon here?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've worked with dragon before. It's great. I've done some.
Unfortunately, we lost a young dragon in the fight. But if you can make use of its body, I suppose that would be better than it going to waste.
So this is like the comical moment where like you guys look over and like the dragon is a pile of sludge.
Oh.
I'm still like totally just like I mean maybe you could make like a gravy or like
Sort of like
some
slushy.
kind of red wine reduction.
I'd love to help out with that, but it looks like that dragon's already been sauced. And he points, like at a camera, but there's no camera there. And then he flips his sunglasses from the back of his head back over to the front and then back to the back.
Yes.
Like,
Tremendous.
what we're gonna do is the town is gonna hold we want to hold a memorial in the celebration. A celebration to you guys for defending, a memorial for any of your forces that were lost. We're gonna do it later this week, and I definitely want you guys to attend. Alfred told me that you guys ran the defenses here and stood to the last of the man bat.
That's
So
lovely.
at the end of the week, I'd love to put something together. I just let you know and make sure you fight it, okay?
Thank you very much for coming personally. That's awesome. Yes.
Absolutely. In the meantime, if there's anything you need, I'll send over some of my best heroes food.
Oh my god, he's so nice.
And anything else you might need.
That's awesome.
That is
Don't
so
worry
nice.
about us, honestly. If you can have somebody come through and talk to some of the wounded, I think let's see what their favorite foods are.
Oh, the
yeah,
smithy.
I already showed up with
smithy.
some of the acolytes from the mages library, and they're helping out a little bit. Yeah, I showed up with a little relief.
Definitely hit up the smithy and give them whatever they can ask for, and we're gonna go talk to them for sure.
What did you
We
say?
gotta go.
Oh, we're gonna go talk to the smithy eventually and find out what we can do.
Yeah. But the overall impression you get is that they're actually not mad at you. The mayor himself is quite grateful, and he's actually really worried about the man bat, and he's don't forget about the mayor or whatever.
Wow.
He's a cool guy. He's a nice guy. Everybody hates him though. They always make fun of him. Nobody knows why.
Oh my
Why?
god, he's so genuine.
I know.
Probably the sunglasses on the back of his head, if I had to guess.
Dude, I would love to have sunglasses.
Yeah,
Like,
Andromeda's
watch
wishing
this.
she was like
Oh,
standing
okay,
where we
yeah.
are so she could try to pickpocket the sunglasses off the back of his head.
No.
Yo.
No.
The
Yeah,
legendary
PTSD right
sunglasses
now.
of Flavor. Like, what?
He's wearing
They
like
only see Mad Flavor.
I did want them very badly at the beginning of this campaign.
And they definitely make you go faster because they have flames on them.
Oh my
No, in his
god.
Oh,
shirt,
yeah.
he's wearing like a Hawaiian style shirt, but there's not like a flame print on it. It's like actually on fire magically.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
It's like magical.
Shut up.
fake
That's
flame-
so fucking
flame
cool.
illusion on his shirt. He's like
He's
he's
the
the
So
mayor.
cool.
Yo, fantasy Guy Fieri is cooler than Guy Fieri.
Oh yeah,
He's the mayor, he can
absolutely.
do whatever.
And Guy Fieri is pretty fucking cool.
He's got a fucking racing stripe on his racing stripe, guys.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
that's so silly. So silly.
Also, we had Hydra meat, but I think it's gone bad. We'll see. I put it in a big barrel of salt. I had like one big fillet. If you could maybe like bake that super hot with like all the salt on it, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, a Cleveland steamer? I can definitely make a Cleveland steamer.
Make a Cleveland steamer. That's for you. That's my gift to you. A Cleveland steamer from Holden Neely to Mayor Flavor. A Cleveland steamer. I'm writing it down right now.
A Cleveland steamer is something else, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Do I need
are
more
either of us
information?
aware? Like, because my
I don't
character is
recommend
not.
looking it up on Urban Dictionary. But it's in a
I'm
fantasy
going
world.
to.
It is real. It's a dish made from hot roasted hydra in salt.
Like, you do the
Oh,
salt
that's
bake,
canon.
you cover it in
Just made
salt,
that up.
and do like the fire
Cool.
bake. Hell yeah.
In the
Cleveland
world where
steamer.
Cole, Billy, and Sam live, it is something different.
Oh boy. To the smithy.
Okay, why is Cleveland steamers in the Webster store?
Oh, damn, yeah, I can add it to my
Man.
equipment. It's here. Hold on.
Uh,
I'm
What?
joking, I'm
Okay.
joking. No.
that was
Yeah,
the
no,
first.
just look
ad
up the
popped
stats
up.
for the Cleveland steamer on D&D Beyond.
Oh my gosh. Hold on, there's
So,
probably a
Cleveland
custom
remains-
item somewhere. It's probably like a two-handed hammer. Let's see.
Yeah. All
All
right,
right.
but that's the dish he's gonna make. All right, and he leaves happily. But he also says something along the lines like, "Hey, make sure you come visit my restaurant sometime."
You have a
Absolutely.
restaurant? Oh my god, I'm totally going.
He's got a restaurant.
Wow. Nice.
The first session you guys went and visited his restaurant, didn't you?
So,
On the main map,
Oh.
the Temple of Flavor is his
Oh,
restaurant.
that is.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm going back then.
down here at the bottom.
so
No, we're going back.
what's the deal here? What's the deal with
All right, so,
Flavortown?
what do you guys?
Oh wow.
What are you guys thinking? What's your next action, or what's your next step here?
Okay, so Holden is, yeah. Again, guys, I think we need to check up on Man Bat,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I don't have a good prognosis on this, and I have very bad feelings. So I don't expect much, but maybe we should just go check that out and then kind of cut that off right now and just see
Yeah.
what it is.
Okay, so here's
Definitely
an
make
idea.
sure he's
What do you
okay.
think? What do you think? And this is us huddling up again.
Can we somehow get the super dude out of this? Alfred
I-
go
I-
in
I
to
would
the
say
super
we-
dude.
I would say we probably have no choice in that matter. That dude is so powerful.
Yeah, but if we
If
can
we-
sort of ask or just sort of, yeah,
Yeah. Test the waters. You guys should
Make
test the
sure he's
waters
there.
and see
Let's
see
just
how he
like
reacts.
try to send Alfred in and be like, super dude, I need you to check something out in the kitchen. Very important. Get him out for a minute.
We could do that. We gotta track him down. He's probably busy with all
We
the
can always try that,
defenses.
I got the file. I can do it tomorrow.
yeah.
Nice, dude. Fuck yeah.
And I can't.
Did you see it?
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
I can scale it in
Like,
there.
it's still
That's
So I
dope.
can make it bigger or
all
smaller.
this stuff happen. Like,
Right.
it's been like, I don't know, an hour and a half.
Yeah, I guess we'll just start going towards the building.
Yeah.
But the size that it is in the
Cool. So you
file, I
guys are
guess,
just
for
gonna go
your
try and
miniature is
going yourself,
it'll take about 3
or
hours.
do something involving Alfred.
And there's a lot of support structures in it, so
Maybe we should bring Alfred because
Yeah,
he
yeah,
knows the
yeah.
building.
I don't expect it to be perfect by any means.
I think
There's a
it'll be
lot of
pretty fucking
details
good.
on it.
Right?
I think it'll be good.
Yeah, I say we kind of beeline essentially to check on Man-Bat in person. I want to see him.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, what?
Who did we lose?
I think my thing cut out for a minute. Sorry, guys.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you guys just heading over there? Or were you gonna get Alfred to try and distract the super dude, or just go?
Maybe.
You're just trying to figure out what's going on or what happened, right? Because you still haven't heard the information.
Right.
Guess?
Like, what's your intent? You know.
Oh man.
To
We
check
just wanna
on
make sure he's
to check on
alive.
yeah, we've been trying to keep him alive the whole time. This was all basically
Make
turtle
sure
for
that he's
Man-Bat.
not getting like beamed by Mr. Super Dude.
No, for sure.
Yeah,
Or
that's possible.
purposefully denied
More
care
about
while
I
under
guess,
like lock and
what's
key
his,
by this person.
what's his
Okay,
like
so
demeanor, things like that.
we'll say like after your immediate stuff you did, you guys basically start making your way back towards like the main League HQ building. Some call it like the Inner Sanctum. Some call it the Fortress of Solitude. Some call it the Bat Cave, even though it's not a cave. It's hard to tell. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
you guys start heading over there, and basically this would be like the main league building. When you get in there, it's like a whirring of activity. Basically there's like a lot of people moving around. A lot of the league servants are like doing things and carrying things, and you basically make your way back. One of the people in there. Well, oh yeah. So you guys basically get led. They recognize you immediately, and there's not like any issue. You guys are led into like a back area room, basically, of like the main. It's where the main medical facility is, and like so there's like a bunch of people already there from the fighters and stuff, and just general stuff. They're moving like the warlocks and wounded in there constantly. So you go through that area into a back room of the medical facility, and this is where you find the most senior medical staff, along with the super dude in his like crimson and it's like just a really really deep blue, like it's almost navy. I guess it would be like navy. It's crimson with like navy blue highlights, and then the Man-Bat is there laid out on like a bed. It'd be like the nicest bed you could imagine in fantasy times, like the most sophisticated you would have for a medical bed. It's still not that nice, but he's laid out there, and they got blankets draped over him, and there's not like equipment hooked up to him per se, obviously, because like this is fantasy times. They don't have that. But like what there is basically like there's like a cleric type, like a medical type, with their hand over his head, and that person like is basically they're going like stable, no pain. And what we're able to gather is they're actually using the spell detect thoughts, to be able to sense like if he would be in pain. But like it's not like they're not like communicating with him. They're using it in like the same way you'd have like a heart monitor being like beep beep. This would be like the fantasy equivalent of that, right?
So like there's like that kind of thing going on, and there's like a druid like like doing druid stuff. But basically, you guys come in and the super dude's there, and he looks at you guys and he goes, "Look, I didn't mean to be stern with anyone before. I'm very scared by what I saw. The man bat is one of the people I respect most on this planet in this world. To see him taken like this is terrible. I was
Insight
immediately
check this fucking
didn't
asshole.
mean to be. Yeah, roll that insight, my man.
Fuck.
Yeah, I mean this dude is fucking on the level, bro.
Yeah, you seem like you're on a level, bro.
He's on the level, bro.
And I'll
So he's
like
like,
stick my left hand out with my spell glove on.
okay.
And I'll fire up no. I'm kidding.
he reaches out. Well, he was still so. He goes on like you insight check him as he's talking. That's like a nonverbal thing. So he continues though. He goes, so the prognosis isn't good. Whatever Bane put inside of him, we don't know how to stop it. We've been able to use some advanced spells to slow it down. Some of the most powerful mages in the league have been using time magic to stop the spread of the toxins and the acid, but it will definitely overtake him eventually unless we can figure out something to do about it. Where did this creature come from? What was that thing? By the
That
way,
was Bane.
I'm the super dude,
Yes, I've heard your name, Super Dude.
leader of the.
I've seen your paintings around as well.
He came in. He came in through the back gates, and just made a beeline for the building that he was in.
No, I mean I was able to determine most of that, but I mean like where you guys don't know where these forces, the Guild of Calamitous Intent, we burned them to the ground years ago, and even then I never encountered anything like this Bane monster you speak of that I saw. And just for reference, guys, that does check out from like the stories you heard. Like Bane was an enemy before the super dude was around.
Oh.
Where were you that you arrived at such a convenient time on the field there?
Well, my work had taken me to some of the farthest reaches of the planet. I was up in the far northern frozen reaches, very far from here. Um, it was honestly blind chance. The only reason I even came back was because one of the warlocks sent a message to me. Somebody here at the League sent me a message telling me that they needed me.
That's a good idea, actually. Wow.
Luckily, I received it, and I came as fast as I could, which is quite fast, but not fast enough in this case.
Yeah, I've heard you come super fast. Anyway, insight check on what he just said.
Yo.
Okay, so that was insight on his whole story about coming here. Yeah. No, that he seems super honest, and like I could even tell you that like out of the timeline, if you were to follow up on that, you would find that that's one of the spellcasters, one of the higher level mages, did indeed summon him. Not like not like out of spite, but just like in general. Like he summoned him basically during the battle.
It's
Just
more
because he was
about
like,
did he come from up north? Or did he come from somewhere
oh,
else?
okay. On an 18, yeah, he definitely came from the north. But like, he didn't say what he was doing up there, and he definitely didn't mention specifically where he was.
Okay. Thank
But
you.
I mean, that's just something you realize thinking about what he actually said, but you don't detect any dishonesty in his
Right.
actual statement per se.
Can
Okay.
I ask Super Dude if it's not? I mean, you don't have to answer this, but it would really help with everything because I feel like it's connected. But do you know what the penguin is, or like?
You don't mean the penguin person, do you?
Yeah, I do actually. one of the
So he goes.
oh
The
no.
penguin person was the first villain that the man bat ever faced. He spoke only in hushed whispers.
I'm including in the conversation I send you. No, no, I'm standing up there. I'm standing up there. Sorry, sorry. All right, I'll fucking yeah. No, we just need to step out for a minute. We just need to step out for a minute. Yeah, yeah. I think it's something where if we hold that to ourselves and then it comes up, he says something about it, then we know that he knew. You know what I mean? That's leverage. I don't know. I don't trust him. Do you trust him? The master or whatever. The only option, and it's a low chance, but like he could be the cogwheel. Yeah, he could be the him, or he has no idea and he's actually good. So worst case scenario, we're wrong and he's a superhero and he's on our side. All I'm saying is, if he doesn't need to know the truth, we don't necessarily need to give it to him. Things that we learn on our own, maybe for now at least, we should keep to ourselves. Right. Right.
Oh, okay.
Hmm?
Oops. Did you?
Oh, I'm back.
Okay. Basically, that's it. Yeah. Okay. Just wanted to know that.
So they're just he's stable in there. There's a druid doing druid things. I suppose we could kind of filter in and actually walk up and see if we could talk to him. I suppose he's
Oh
not
yeah.
conscious.
Like this is basically like we went back into the building. We said okay, goodbye. Thanks for taking care of him, stuff like that, right? And then we just leave, right?
I thought we were going back in, but we don't have
Oh,
to.
Whatever you guys want to do.
I
cause
don't know.
like
I think one of us should be like just annoyingly present the whole time. I'm willing to put my character there if you guys want to do some other business in the
if you,
headquarters for now.
yeah, if you
Yeah, we
want,
can do that.
yeah, definitely.
Okay, so Holden, you're gonna go back in to the medical chamber with the man bat, and ladies, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go back in for like 2 seconds. I'm gonna say thanks for meeting you, bye, and then I'm just leaving.
Yeah, I'll go with you. We got. Are we heading over to
Well,
the main building?
so again, as you go to leave, he kind of like he's like, "Yes, I'll definitely be seeing you guys around. We're gonna try and learn more information about where this guild of calamitous intent could have come from and take them."
Hmm, most definitely, yeah.
Sounds great. Thank you, super dude.
Okay.
I don't know how to say. We just leave.
That's appropriate. That's
We
appropriate.
have business to attend to. We'll see you around.
All right. I'll see you around.
Creepy.
Yeah. Creepy.
Oh, just leave. Just leave. Just leave. We're leaving. That's it. That's it.
You guys
Uh,
leave.
Yeah.
So what is your intent, ladies? What are you gonna go do?
Oh, that's creepy. Oh God. Okay. I
No,
just.
that was like
Oh
that was like
God.
the DM asking, not the super.
Yeah. Okay, so
I'm glad you think I'm fucking creepy. No, I'm just
It's
kidding.
still creepy. Yeah.
No, I just
What are you
Change the
doing?
voice
Yeah.
more.
Andromeda, I am creepy.
Yeah, he's a bit creepy.
Okay, so what can we do? We can do a lot
Oh.
more. We can just like make sure everybody's okay. We already did that. Alfred.
Terrible idea. Let's go break into the super dude.
Oh God, no, we can't do that. Alfred, should we?
I mean, you guys know he's not in his room right now.
The super dude, yeah, but he could have something rigged up to like
I
alert
don't-
him or something. It's a terrible.
Of course, and they definitely would. He 100% would, for sure.
I just want to be clear with you guys, real quick.
I don't-
Like, I just
Yeah.
want to be clear with you guys. I don't know if you've noticed, but like generally, the superheroes that I've had featured in this game so far have had very similar powers to what they tend to have in like their film and comic iterations. So like, do you guys know sort of the kind of powers this can have?
He probably heard
Honestly,
every single thing we said. So like.
everything I
I
don't
didn't hear
know,
everything you said.
everything I don't
Wait,
know,
what? No, wait. Shh. Wait, what?
everything I don't know, I want to learn in game. I don't care. Holden doesn't know that. You know what I'm saying? Like Holden
Right.
doesn't know that. Like Billy does, but Holden
No,
doesn't.
man. Sorry. What did this?
You
Shoot,
don't
I
know.
didn't.
You don't know.
Man, that's
We know.
terrifying.
Okay, you know what we do know, which would put an intimidating topping on it, is we were fighting Bane with all of our might, spent. Like we're basically at the end of a marathon, and then they're like, "All right, now you have to have a knife fight with Gladiator." And you're like, "Oh, cool." And like at the very end, when we were about to accomplish our mission, he basically came in, stole the glory, grabbed our friend that we were trying to save over and over and over, spending all of our might to save this guy, and just swooped in and flew away so conveniently. The timing still bothers me so much, but we do
Yeah.
know he's extremely powerful. He blew it away in one hit, and he also looked at a dragon and made it not exist anymore. So, at the very least, he
That's
can
not
wipe us
testing.
out with a look. So, as far as
Maybe that's not
as far as
testing.
what he can hear and know, I assume he's like a human. Does he look like a human or like an elf or like?
He's
He
a
looks like
human.
a very
Or...
handsome human.
Okay, it's like a human. Okay, yeah, no ASMR traits at all, like human.
Yeah.
Okay.
No
Yeah,
problem.
I assume it's like a wizardly human, like a very strong wizard, which is equally as sketchy as a superhero.
God, oh man, should we have said that right behind the door then?
Hey,
There's a good chance he heard us.
I mean, we'll probably be more careful in general from now on, but I mean, we don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Um, what do you want to do? I guess. Frick, should we just like? Oh man.
I mean, talking to Alfred seems like probably the most logical path that we could go down right now.
Yeah. I mean.
Oh yeah, did he watch the video, basically?
Oh yeah,
Maybe. I don't know. Where would he have been then?
You guys would go find Alfred, and he's just still really busy, engaged in
Mm.
like the cleanup work. It's starting to look a little more normal. All the wounded personnel, there were definitely some deaths from staff, but it wasn't like a ton because they were able to heal and like save most of the people. A couple of the battle warlocks who took the Bane's assault definitely didn't make it. That last group of archers that got melted, none of them made it. And then the same thing with who got melted. That acid, it like just their body, so they were unable to use like magics on them. But then other than that, everybody else who was down, all the Bane groups and anybody who was down in the general fighting, all those guys made it. So there were
Did
some
we
deaths.
see any healers from the other team like come from the back lines and start healing them and bringing them back?
No. There were no forces left. Like you guys
Okay.
decimated like whatever was there for sure.
Okay.
I
That's
mean
cool.
their carts are still out. Thing, like they're still there.
I guess. Generally, just like look around the area. I guess look around the area, see what has been going on throughout this whole entire thing. If they have sort of just infiltrated only this area, or like where the back area is, and like.
Yeah, no, I mean the mayor would have confirmed that the rest, and they are sending like extra militia guards. Alfred volunteers some league staff to help with that, just in case anybody tries to go back. But like, there doesn't seem to be anybody else, anything else going on. Just at a glance, you can walk the walls, look around the town. You don't notice anything. Or I mean, if you do want to walk the walls and look around the town, you could just roll a perception check. If you get really high, maybe.
I mean, yeah, might as well. Can I try?
Do it.
Yeah.
Perception?
Yeah.
Okay. Help me, elf eyes. Ooh, nope. Okay.
That's pretty good.
I mean,
yeah.
Worked out well.
Yeah,
You
okay.
definitely notice that like the town, like usually there's more people out. Market Square is still empty, obviously. Later in the day now, I think. I guess, yeah. No, I guess you guys fought all night. I guess it's like morning now, we'll say. At this point, but yeah, you even with an 18, there's really nothing. You do a really good job. You perceive your eyes are sharp. You keep a good watch. You round the walls. I mean, you're looking all through the town, checking little alleys and everything trying to see. But
definitely there should be. Yeah, there should be a comment on like security wise. Like there needs to be more security for the back.
yeah, so, I mean, they're definitely already rethinking security measures. So yeah, they're doing that. Alfred has I mean, they're gonna rebuild the gate there. But for now, there's just a bunch of guards posted, like a constant 24-hour watch.
God, what else should we do? Does anybody else want to do anything?
I mean, we can basically, it could be time to take a rest and have that long rest.
Yeah.
We do need it.
Appropriate enough place to call the session, and then that
Yeah.
would be like
Yeah.
it would be right.
And
The battle
before we
like, what happened.
before we end it, I would just Holden is gonna stay up all night.
Okay, and that's fine. I mean, yeah, that's fine. You don't have to take the rest. It's just like if you're not damaged.
I would take a rest, but like if you guys come and check on me later, I would say like let's instead of having a watch like as if we're camping in the wilderness, let's have a watch over the man bat so we can all get a long rest and sleep. But one of us is always awake, making sure nothing nefarious happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Like straight fucking Michael in The Godfather, just like moving his bed, like.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean, you go to the room, and the super dude is no longer in. And just the orderlies and the highest level med staff and the powerful druid who are in there, doing their thing.
I did not leave the room. When I didn't leave the room.
Yeah.
When did Superperson leave?
Oh, you never left the room. Okay, even better. So, is there anything like do you bring up any conversations with him? I mean, do you want to talk to him about anything specific just while you guys are hanging out? Because he's definitely in there for a while.
I am not. I'm not going to actively engage anything. But I will. I won't be rude if he asks me anything. But I'm just gonna kind of sit there and like with a concerned face, kind of watch over Manpat.
Okay. So, yeah. So, I mean, you come back in. I'm assuming you at least give pleasantries, say hello again, all that stuff, yada yada yada. But yeah, you just sort of settle in on your vigil, and he's just sort of sitting there in the corner. He's got his arms crossed, and he's just sort of staring at this, and that, deep. It seems to be pretty deep in thought. And after a
Do you
while,
remember? You remember Man-Bat telling you the story the first time about when he killed Bane with fire? He told me that story when he hired me. It was so cool.
He ponders for a moment and he goes, "Ah, I thought that it was the Professor Frozen burned with a warlock conclave over and over again. I was his ally at that time, but I was not actively engaged in that fight. I was fighting other elements of our enemies at that time."
It seems there's many enemies. The League of Justice, and it seems you heroes get spread thin often, and Man-Bat ends up fighting a lot of battles alone often.
Recently things have been different than they used to be. I mean, back in the day when I first met the Man-Bat, me and him used to fight side by side all the time. I mean, the amount of corrupted guilds, human trafficking rackets, slave runners. I mean, anybody who was nefarious and we were hunting. It was vigilante justice best. We did that for years, my friend. Years and years together, night after night we went out. It was wonderful. Some of the best years of my life, in fact. He taught me many of my fighting techniques to augment the powers that I already possessed. But it just seemed like eventually there was a lot less evil in the world, and a lot less work to be done like that. We kind of expanded into bigger things. I mean, for a while we started policing governments and organizations as such, making sure that all people were treated fairly. That was really the Man-Bat's goal. It wasn't about just stopping criminals. It was about improving every life. That was his truth. And yeah,
A noble task.
honestly, I wish it could have always been me and him fighting side by side. But again, there just came a point where it was just better to spread out for the betterment of humanity. All the big fights that we needed to get down and dirty together had already been won. Or in the example we spoke of before, I mean, I wasn't there when he fought Professor Frozen, but that's just because I had to face the cat lady.
It sounds like an
Was
immensely vicious enemy, Cat Lady, compared to
enemy.
Professor Frozen.
Cat lady must be.
I've seen renditions of Cat Lady. She's super hot.
Yeah. Yeah, Catwoman.
Oh wow.
Yep. Cool. So yeah, you guys actually talk to shit. He tells you some really cool stories about things they've done in the past.
I'm just trying to read like that was actually really good. It seems like he's not lying, but he's using a lot of things that you could just find basically in the pamphlet for the League of Justice, right?
I mean, no, I mean, he
Is he
definitely tells you
giving
some
some like
like
personal insight? Okay, that's cool.
stories.
I like
Yeah,
that.
for
I
sure. I
like
mean,
that.
he tells you like personal stories. He tells you about how him and Man-Bat first met. Like he was young and he had really special powers. He was very powerful but misguided. And
Can I ask him one last question, just before we call it?
no, please, yeah.
And like with the most, I guess the most genuine face I can. Is anyone else in the room with us?
The mage and the druid are not leaving.
Um,
They're
I
like they're the highlights. So they're like, I mean, they're focused on their work. They're basically both like channeling spells and constantly checking in. The druid's like channeling good energy and like communing with the wild mother constantly, and the mage is doing the detect thoughts, and he's using like a version of like a time stop spell to affect the flow of the poison and put it into like sort of a stasis effect. So they're both very enthralled in their work. You're not certain whether they're listening or not, but they are.
Mhm. Okay. I'll just ask him. Why why weren't you here?
I was investigating something of the highest order, a corruption that could potentially honestly affect the whole world. I don't have answers yet. I was merely starting the investigations, looking into something. I mean, I was sent to investigate these things. Not sent, but me and the Man Bat did mutually agree that I would go and do this. It was what we were working on.
Alright. I'll just kind of accept that answer. And I'll take my vigil until the first person wants to come and switch out. Well, I guess we'll take our long rest. I don't have any other particular questions. I think I learned a lot from some of the responses you gave me. That was really good.
Yeah, no, he eventually says something along the lines of like, well, "Look, I'm gonna go start doing some investigations, looking at some notes, and try and figure out how the calamitous came back, especially such a powerful organization assault us out of nowhere. Like,
I'll give him some tired eyes and
know that
just
glad
like,
to know that there's somebody who committed as I am, and that's safe.
I'll speak to you in the morning. And it's probably like midday or something right now.
Yeah, it's hard to tell time. I forget what time the fight started. The battle. I think it was like 9.
Hmm.
I guess it was. I don't know. Whatever.
We woke up to it. I remember that, like the scramble.
Yeah.
No, you guys. Oh yeah. Well, okay. Yeah, they came in at noon and they said they were gonna attack at midnight.
Yeah.
And then so you guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we did like a talk and slept and then midnight. So yeah, it's probably early. And I'm like, okay, see you tomorrow morning. And it's like 7 a.m.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Who's gonna do next shift?
It's not. It's not. I mean, it doesn't really
I
matter.
mean,
It's just
if they want to talk to him, maybe they want to switch out. I don't know.
I want to
well,
ask him
he.
something, but
Yeah.
It's up to the DM.
No, that's fine. We'll say that he. I mean, we can say that you show it. You can go back and ask him something before, like, while Holden is still there, or something like that. But if you just wait till your shift, he would be gone by then.
oh, okay. So yeah, I'll like knock on the door and like sort of just like, okay, not to be rude or anything. I don't want to be incinerated, but
Mhm.
like, I mean, you seem human. I'm not entirely sure what you are, and I mean, even though I am pretty new here and not entirely of the higher rank, what are you? Like with like a genuine like I don't know, I'll try and be polite at the time. I don't know.
Okay. He goes. That's an interesting question. Sometimes I don't even know. I'm pretty sure I'm human, but I'm impervious to almost all harm.
Hmm.
It's hard to say. Strange question.
It's
Strange
just cuz
question.
like I've met a lot of different kinds of people, I guess. And there's always new people. There's new like I mean, I've never seen an elephant before, but here we are, you know. And I mean, it's just always interesting to know what's in the world. So, yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to ask because I didn't want to assume anything bad.
I have no explanation for it. I can tell you that I never knew my parents. I was an orphan from a young age. Uh,
Ooh,
Raised on the streets, learned the street skills. I guess my specific set of talents made it quite easy for me to survive on my own. And don't get me wrong, I didn't always shoot lasers out of my face. That was something I learned after training for a long time. Something I unlocked within myself. But you know, being
it's useful.
impervious to harm definitely has its benefits when you're trying to survive on your own on the streets.
Mm, for
And
sure.
having that kind of power could lead one down a dark path. Like I told your friend, a dark path I found myself on till I met the man path.
Yeah. That's really mighty inspiring. Wow. That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm glad
I
you
guess.
fixed it, Iris.
I mean, this is just her thinking in her head. Still creepy, but like, okay, fine. Okay. I guess I'll leave you to watching Man Dude. I mean, Man Bat. Oh gosh, I'm tired.
Dude
I'll
Bat?
probably be
Dude Bat? No, it's Dude Bat.
Dude Bat. Oh god, no.
No, I'm the super dude. He's the man bat. Remember?
Hmm.
He's a
I
It's
super
been a
dude.
very
I haven't been
long,
sleeping since
long day.
maybe a day ago. I probably should hit something before I pass out.
Mm.
And then I just like leave, I guess.
Okay. Cool. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed the session tonight. Lots of information flew. Unless Andromeda, was there anything you're trying to do before the end of the session?
No, I don't really have any questions for him or anything as of right now.
Sounds
All
good.
right, boots off, flagons up. That was sick.
Yeah, that was right. That was a nice conclusion. That was fun.
Yeah.
No more combat. It's over. We did it.
Mhm. We made it
That
through.
was great. That was awesome. So cool, guys. I know there's a lot of information though. We'll recap everything next week. You know, we can always freely ask questions and stuff. So
Ooh, there's a lot of information and there's a lot of unanswered questions, which makes this like, I'm so excited for next time, man. You're really making a very intriguing world here.
yeah, I hope so. That's my goal. So I'm really glad to hear that it's coming through. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And I think my vote for my favorite moment was uh, the fucking penguins.
Oh,
Yo.
So
yes.
summoning of the
Yes.
penguins was awesome. That was
Or,
a pretty cool idea.
you know, like runner up Vincere fucking up Bane with that one hit. Yeah, that was sick.
Yeah, that he finally did something awesome after
Yeah.
whiffing the entire fight.
Freaking Dobash just killing it. Holy moly.
Dude, Devash is a fucking murder machine, apparently.
Mm.
Well, he's now that he's not playing anymore, he's gonna stop going everywhere with you guys.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like right before you log off, Cole, am I correct in
Oh fuck yeah, guys.
thinking when we sleep, like
Oh,
shit's
whoa.
gonna happen?
Yeah. Shit is gonna happen. Everybody's level 7. You guys get 2
Whoa.
levels per
Oh
level.
yeah, I was gonna ask you about
That's
levels.
big,
Yes.
baby. Perfect.
Yes. This
Oh
is. I
my
mean, guys,
god.
this was a major milestone. And while you didn't get the kill, you guys are the ones who took down Bane. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, you guys killed an army. You oversaw the defense of an entire fortress. You fought like a sick ass boss. This is a big part of this is like a partial arc completed here, or a part of the story completed. Like this is a major
Shit.
milestone. That's 2 levels, guys.
It's like the intro arc completed. I love it. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that
Sick,
Bane,
sick.
dude. Holy moly. Terrifying.
Yeah.
But like in a good way. I was genuinely terrified. I thought I was gonna die. Legit.
Yeah. No, I mean, it ended up feeling really well balanced. The fight, like. I had to jack his stats up really high, but it ended up working. As he was like very threatening
Because nobody
to
could
you guys.
freaking hit him. God.
Yeah, that was the hardest
Oh
part, was just
man.
landing a hit.
It wasn't though, because you guys did like hundreds of damage.
I
Yeah.
am.
It was collective, really.
It
Oh
was.
my
It was no, but that's
gosh.
the thing is, it was small. It was like it took a long time. It's like I don't know how many rounds of initiative that was. Fucking lot.
Mm.
So
Man.
awesome.
Alright,
Well, glad you
guys.
guys enjoyed it. I had fun with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks
You
very
guys
much for
have fun.
DMing, man. That was awesome. Thanks.
Absolutely, dude. Probably see you Thursday, Billy.
Yes,
I'll try to
sir.
actually drive to your house this time
Yes, sir, Steve.
instead of
Oh yeah. With the Discord disc, like what's gonna happen? Because like it's currently not working right now, but maybe it's a bug.
the Discord server. I don't know. I mean, I'm just assuming it'll work at some point in the future.
Mm.
I mean, I don't know. If not, maybe we can just use the server. I have no idea.
Yeah. I mean,
I can
this
always
is
just
like
make
the first time it hasn't worked, so.
Yeah, I can always just make another server, but I'm just gonna assume it'll work next week. If it doesn't, figure it out as it becomes.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
Sweet.
because I mean the text still works, so we can still chat if over the weekend anybody has questions or text. We still
Yeah.
use, you know.
Yeah.
Cool.
Alright, guys, it was fun. I will see you guys next.
Yes, indeed.
Bye.
Be prepared to meet
Bye.
my little mini-me robot. Oh, fuck. This is gonna be awesome. Alright,
Oh,
peace out,
wait.
guys.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're leveled up. All right. Peace, dog.